Recently, we have all seen the internet go crazy over the autonomous AI agent that lives within your computer called Claudebot, which has now already been rebranded to OpenClaw. For those who do not know what OpenClaw is, it's an autonomous AI agent, a self-hosted agent runtime, and a message router that acts as a personal AI assistant running directly on your local machine. Like here, for example, where Claudebot literally builds an entire app just by typing a prompt through WhatsApp. It creates a full SaaS with functional components, keeps refining it, fixes errors, and iterates until you get the best output. And that's thanks to Claudebot's specialized subagents. Here is my own demo, which I showcased in my Claudebot video, where I deployed Claudebot locally on my desktop to clean up and organize my files, and it did it surprisingly quite fast. But all of this got me wondering, how can I actually use OpenClaw better? Is there a way to use stronger models like Opus 4.5 or Gemini 3 inside it completely for free? And the answer is yes. And that's where I realized that the best workflow is to integrate Antigravity with OpenClaw. And it's actually pretty simple. Antigravity, for those who do not know, is Google's agentic IDE that lets anyone deploy agentic AI agents to code basically anything. And now with OpenClaw, we can set up a really powerful workflow that not only lets you use the Google OAuth directly within OpenClaw, but also uses Antigravity's features to build way faster and way easier. And this method also lets you use OpenClaw, Codex, and many other AI coding agents directly with OpenClaw. Essentially, OpenClaw becomes the command center where it makes automatic decisions and routes tasks through anti-gravity using specialized agents that are trained for specific jobs. You can use the Antigravity Kit as well to upgrade your agentic capabilities with skills like UX designer, you have the reviewer, the debugger, or the builder agents and run them in a specialist way. In other words, OpenClaw handles the planning and orchestration, while Antigravity handles the execution. You can even wire this up with cron jobs or specialized commands to run these tasks autonomously and on different time points based off your own preference. And the results are definitely impressive as someone used the Antigravity Kit with OpenClaw to create this beautiful website from a single prompt and even deployed a review agent to refine the output further and push the quality even higher. Before we get started, I just want to mention that you should definitely go ahead and subscribe to the World of AI newsletter. I'm constantly posting different newsletters on a weekly basis, so this is where you can easily get up-to-date knowledge about what is happening in the AI space. So definitely go ahead and subscribe as this is completely for free. Get started, there's a couple of prerequisites. You're going to need to obviously have Antigravity installed, and you can easily install it for whatever operating system you have, whether that's Mac OS, Windows, or Linux. And you'll need a Google account, which you can also create or log into completely for free. Then you want to make sure you have this docs open from OpenClaw, which I'll leave in the description below so that we can set the model provider, the anti-gravity model provider, to use that model directly with OpenClaw so that we can use it completely for free because anti-gravity does provide free models for you to access. Then what you need to do is install OpenClaw, and that is something that you can easily do. I already made a video on this, but I'll showcase it once again. You can easily install it using npm, and then you can then go ahead and use the OpenClaw onboard install daemon. And now it's super simple. You can just open up your command prompt, run the npm install command. Just make sure you have node.js 22 and above installed. And it's as simple as just copying this and then pasting this into your command prompt. And this will install OpenClaw globally onto your computer. And then you can then use the onboard command to set this all up. Now, what you need to do next is head over to the docs, which I left the link in the description below. And this is where we can enable the anti-gravity OAuth, which we can then access into OpenClaw, which lets us access models like Opus 4.5, as well as Gemini completely for free. So go ahead and enable the OpenClaw plugin, enable Google Antigravity Auth command. And that is by just simply copying that and then pasting it into your command prompt. So you can see that it has enabled this plugin, which is great. And now what we can do is log in into your Google account by copying this command over here. Another method is also using Gemini CLI's OAuth as well as Vertex, which uses the Google Cloud ADC. And something that I want to know is that all of these methods are official because Google did actually retweet these methods on Twitter. So obviously do your own research at the end of the day because they might have changed it. But that is something that I had saw recently where Gemini enabled this method to do it with the CLI. Not too sure with anti-gravity, but with the CLI, it is 100% confirmed that you can use it with OpenClaw using this OAuth method. But now what we can do is just simply go ahead and paste in the login command directly within our CLI so that we can set up the OAuth with anti-gravity. And if you successfully use the Google account, which I've done in the world of crypto at gmail.com, directly within OpenClaw, you'll see that it has successfully added the anti-gravity OAuth, which I can now use with OpenClaw. Now what we can do is go back into the main OpenClaw directory or the repository, and then we can use this OpenClaw onboard command to set up everything else that is essential. First off, you'll get the security warning and make sure you read through this because OpenClaw is a huge security risk if you're installing this without any guardrails. So keep that in mind. I am not doing anything proper right now by not setting up a virtual environment to install OpenClaw within. I'm just doing it globally, which is a huge mistake. So please do not follow me with this. Make sure you read through the docs and understand all the security measures that you need to take when installing OpenClaw. But now what I'm going to be doing is clicking, yes, I understand this is a really big risk. And what we're going to do is use the quick start method to set this up and onboard with OpenClaw. Now, since I have already set the OAuth anti-gravity API, I'm going to be keeping this existing value. And now what we're going to do is we're going to skip this for now because we already selected our auth provider. Then for the filtered models by provider, we want to select Google's Antigravity, and this is where you can select whatever you want. I'm going to be using the Opus 4.5 thinking, but you can use whatever model you want from this list over here. Then you can select the channel in which you want to interact with OpenClaw with. So if you want to use WhatsApp from your phone to interact with OpenClaw, to have different sorts of requests sent from your phone to have the agents automate, you can select any of these apps as a gateway to deploy OpenClaw. I already set this up with WhatsApp, so I'm going to skip this for now. And what we can then do is configure skills afterwards from the dashboard. So I'm going to click no, and then I'm going to skip enabling hooks for now because I don't need that right now. And then it will open up directly within your local host, which you see that it just did automatically. Right here is where you can get an overview of your control panel, the channels of where you have OpenClaw linked, your instances, sessions, where you can run cron jobs. But now within skills, this is where you can easily enable all of these amazing skills to make OpenClaw even better. I have already enabled the coding agent skill, which uses OpenCode, which is a remarkable feature to use OpenClaw with. Essentially, we're doing the same thing, but with anti-gravity right now. But you can also do this with Gemini CLI. Use all of these amazing plugins to enhance your overall functionality of OpenClaw. Now, this is where you can open up another command prompt and you can simply go ahead and install the Antigravity Kit, which is the specialized agents used within Antigravity that you can use like having a reviewer or a debugger or a UI agent. So simply go ahead and install this kit and it will be globally installed for you to access it through OpenClaw. Also, guys, another tip I would recommend is using ClawHub. And I don't know if you know about this, but essentially it is an open source community hub of different skills that you can enable with CloudBot or OpenClaw. And it's essentially just using the npx command to install any of these skills to then have it interact with OpenClaw, which is super simple as just using the npx command to install it. Now, there are a couple of helpful skills like the anti-gravity quota, which checks the anti-gravity account quotas for Claude and Gemini models, and it shows the remaining quota with the skill that you can then have displayed directly within OpenClaw. Another one that they have specified that you can access is the image gen one, where you can use Nano Banana, but there are a list of different skills that you can integrate to enhance your functionality of OpenClaw even further. But now, if you are to ask OpenClaw which model you are using, it will come back and tell you that it is going to be using the Opus 4.5 since it's using the anti-gravity OAuth and the model that we had selected during the sign-up process. And you can see that right away, it is going to tell you that it's running the Opus 4.5. Now, by the way, the dashboard will open up right away. But if you do not know how to open it up, you can use the OpenClaw Dashboard command, which will then open it up within your local host. Another option is to use it directly within the terminal using the OpenClaw or CloudBot TUI command, which will then open it up within your terminal, which you see over here. And I essentially just prompted that I want to use the agent kit slash command like the UI and UX Pro Max agent, which will then help me build better in interfaces or front ends using this extension, which is then powered directly within Antigravity. This is where I simply just use the UX command directly within the dashboard now because I didn't want to expose my numbers. So I ran it directly within the dashboard and it was able to build my CRM dashboard right away. It deployed the specialized agents within Antigravity and it was able to code out our CRM dashboard. And this is essentially what it had generated. I had refined it again, once again, because I didn't like the first generation, so it didn't look as proper. So I'll be honest with that. But this is the second generation I have gotten because the first one had a lot of UI mistakes, but this is the Aura CRM now, and it looks pretty good with its front end. This is a super clean CRM dashboard that it generated in the second attempt. This is just a super simple way where you can use OpenClaw directly within Antigravity now, especially with the OAuth as well and the agent skills that I showcased to enhance your OpenClaw capabilities. With this workflow, you have a full autonomous agent that you can directly use within gateways like WhatsApp, Telegram, Discord, and so many others, so that you can use DevOps directly within these platforms to even debug different things within Antigravity or simply have PRs pushed from OpenClaw and have Antigravity's agent fix them from your phone or from the desktop app especially. You can use the slash plan command, the specialized commands directly available within this kit or within any skills that you enable with Cloud Hub, which provides you a lot of different skills. This is overall the ideal workflow that you would want to use with OpenClaw to instruct Antigravity to work in the best possible manner. But that's basically my 2 cents on this workflow. Let me know if you can even enhance it even further or if there's any new advancements that make this even better. Now, Sonnet 4.5 is getting a huge upgrade tomorrow as well, where we're going to be seeing the launch of Sonnet 5 tomorrow. So stay tuned for that video as well. I'll leave all these links that I use in today's video in the description below. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the second channel, join the newsletter, join the Discord, follow me on Twitter. And lastly, make sure you guys subscribe, turn on the notification bell, like this video, and please take a look at our previous videos because there is a lot of content that you'll truly benefit from. But with that thought, guys, have an amazing day, spread positivity, and I'll see you guys fairly shortly. Peace out, fellas.